thanks for joining us today. We're super excited to talk to you about the StoneSpot app. I'm Missy Rowley, one of the owners of StoneSpot.
And I'm Emily Rowley, one of the developers of the app.
When we first developed an app for StoneSpot, we outsourced the development of that app. And we quickly realized that we did not have the control over it that we wanted to have, or the ability to really upgrade it or to add features. So about 2 years ago, we brought in Emily and Caleb and as in-house app developers for StoneSpot. And they have been working away at a lot of the cool things that we're going to show you today. Tell us about that process a little bit, Emily. How did that go?
Yeah, so when we came in, our first goal was just to get the app up to speed, to take the features we already had, and just to kind of polish them out and get it ready for a new release. And so we did that, and that became the basic version of the app. And then while we were doing that, we noticed a lot of things that we thought would be really cool to add, some functionality that we thought would be really useful. And so we started adding those features, and that became the premium version of the app.
So the basic version is free to all of our StoneSpot users. The premium version that we're really going to focus on today, the features that we focus on are only in the premium version, and that version is $100 per month. So let's get to the fun stuff and see what is in the premium app.
Yeah, and we should say that this works for iPhones. Any iPhone 7 or above are where these features really shine. So.
And for our Android users who are now thinking, should I stop this video because it's not going to work for Android? The Android version is on its way. So it's under development right now, and we'll be releasing that as soon as it's done. So focusing on iPhones today, what is this little thing that you've got for us?
Yeah, so this is an NFC chip. These are kind of futuristic-y fun, so we are very excited to talk about these. If you've ever tapped your credit card at a grocery store or something like that to pay, that's NFC technology that's in your credit card. And so that's the same as what is in this tag. And
I was pretty sure that wasn't going to work for me. The cashier the other day said, just tap it. And I'm like, mine is a chip. I have to insert it. And he goes, no, just touch it like that. And I did it, and it was like magical. I wondered if I got my groceries for free, honestly, but I didn't.
These things are pretty fun. So what is so awesome about these? Number one, they're really cheap. You can buy them off Amazon, get a big pack for very cheap. They're reusable, so you can reprogram them again and again and again. And then they're also super weather durable.
Super durable.
Yeah, which is one of the things we're really excited about for this industry.
Totally.
And so the awesome thing about these is that they can store information. And so we can put information on them about an order or an inventory item. And to do that, all we have to do is go into the iPhone app and open up an order and hit Link NFC. And then what you do, this back kind of left corner here,
like
opposite
your camera.
Yeah, you can tap your NFC tag to that, and it will save the information about that order or inventory item to the NFC tag.
So if it's an order, now every time you touch your phone to this, it's going to bring up that order. So it's like Jones order, bring it up. When you deliver the Jones order and you're done, you can now say, okay, now I want this tag as the Anderson order. And now that's what is going to be on there. That's the reusable part of it. It can be one thing, and then you can reprogram it to be another thing just by doing that little tapping.
Yeah, which is super useful.
Super awesome.
And so these tags have a lot of uses that we've found, some of the key things that we're really excited about with them.
And one thing with them is we tried QR codes. Think of a QR code. You had to have a scanner, and you had to be able to, print the QR code. And these are, you can just keep a bunch of them in your pocket. You don't have to have a scanner. Your phone is going to pick up on it automatically. And so that's one thing that's super awesome about them. But just think of them as like a QR code as far as your ability to just read right off of it.
Yeah, exactly. So one of the things we're really excited about is we've never been able to have a solution that can go all the way through production without adding some paper elements and some confusion, and there's been
and think
problems.
of sandblasting. How's anything going to stay attached to the stone during sandblasting, right?
Exactly. So that's the amazing thing about these. When we're printing out the stencil, we can program this chip to go with the order that the stencil is for.
And that might be in your front office.
Yeah.
So you're in your front office, you're printing out the stencil, you have the order up on your computer screen. Oh, you see that little barcode on the order, you just put your phone to it, it pulls the order up, you click link this chip, you tap your chip, and you stick it in one of these like handy dandy little bags that we got off of Amazon also, then just staple that to the stencil and send the stencil to the back room.
Yeah, and then when they are ready to actually do the sandblasting, they can just take it out of the bag and put it under the stencil. And it can stay under there for the whole duration of the sandblasting and everything, and you can still read it through the stencil, which is so exciting.
And can go through the sandblasting booth.
Yes.
That's amazing, right? It's so fun to see it go through. And so you're able to, throughout the whole process, if you want to be completely paperless, we finally have a solution that really, really works for that. Super awesome.
Something else we're really excited about is using it for inventory counts. So this is just an example here, but this is a card, and you can see we have duct taped a NFC tag right here. And so what we can do with this is when we're going through an inventory count, we can tap our phone to this and enter how many of that inventory item we have counted. And this just makes inventory count so much faster and easier to do.
You could also have one of these on every single piece if you wanted to, one of these NFCs, but this is just an idea for organizing your inventory.
Multiple ways. So we're really excited about that.
Totally.
Something else we're really excited about with the NFCs is the ability to just put them on pieces in your showroom. So you can just tape them on somewhere to the piece, and then when you have your salespeople coming through with a family, they can tap their phone to that NFC chip and get all the information about the order, how much it costs, if they have it in stock. And so it makes it really easy for them not to have to bring around a computer with them through that process.
Or a binder, or a piece of paper, or whatever you're using right now.
Yes. So that's kind of NFC, and we're really excited about all of that.
Yes, it's like the solution that we wanted for a long time. So we're super excited, but the premium app has more than just the NFC functionality. Let's focus on deliveries. So this is when you're getting granted in from your supplier, and the truck is there and somebody is receiving the delivery. What can you do with the app?
Yeah, so you can go in and select a supplier, and it will pull up a list of all the open orders that are with that supplier, and it's a checklist. So all you have to do is tap on the check mark button to mark that item as one you want to receive, and then enter the quantity that you're receiving. And the super awesome part is that you can also link that item right to an NFC tag from the deliveries section. So you can keep this with the piece of granite from the very start all the way through the production process.
Nothing's going to get past you. You're going to have it organized from the beginning, right as it comes off the truck.
Yeah, so that's kind of the deliveries section, which we're really excited about. We're also really excited about having buckets in the app. And this is basically your manage orders page from the website, but we found that it's a lot easier for the production side of your crew to be able to just access that from their phone. They can see all the order details, and they can change the status right there from the buckets.
Yep, so the manage orders page pretty much is also now available in the app in a really good user interface version of it. So that's awesome.
Yeah, so we're excited about that.
And the last thing is kind of for your drivers that are setting or delivering the stone.
Yeah, and so what they can do is they can go in and pull up an order, and they can mark it as delivered and enter the delivery date. And so it just cleans up the process right there at the end. They don't need to go back to computer or anything. It's just taken care of.
Right when they're in the field, which is super exciting.
Yeah.
So that's the premium app in a very quick second there. And those are some of the amazing new features that are in there. And I wish I could give you a sneak peek at some of the really exciting things that we're developing right now in the app, but you'll have to stay tuned. I think of it as a Christmas present. So by Christmas, we should have some pretty exciting additional new features that are going to work with the app.
Yeah.
So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you've learned something fun about the app, and please feel free to call us anytime with questions.